sub above difference is giant. Giant hearts, giant differences, and giant wins. On Jersey Mike's annual day of giving, 100% of sales go to a great cause in your community. Jersey Mike's. Be a sub above.
I'm Robin.
And I'm Chris.
We're the brothers behind Firehouse Subs. The last thing anyone needed was another sub shop.
They needed a better one.
We built Firehouse Subs on quality and quantity.
And I'm the quality.
Why my quantity?
Are you kidding?
Try our hook and ladder sub.
Smoked turkey breast, Virginia honey ham, and Monterey Jack cheese.
Yeah, all served steaming hot on a toasted sub roll. Our way beats their way. If you don't agree,
it's free.
On him.
It's on him.
Firehouse Subs, founded by firemen.
Nada. Nada. Empanada. It's Mr. Empanada to you.
Now serving up scrumptious empanadas in convenient Tampa Bay locations. Mr. Empanada, delightfully delicious.
Amazing new iPhone 8 is at AT&T, and we know you'll love it.
Because we know you want more.
More great camera features and more power. And more than just unlimited data, we give you unlimited plans with HBO included for life.
Because you deserve more entertainment and more spokespeople. Talking like this, saying the word more.
AT&T.
It's time for more. Am I too close? I feel like I'm too close.
Get the iPhone 8 with all AT&T unlimited plans. Get HBO for life, only from AT&T.
Amazing new iPhone 8 is at AT&T, and we know you'll love it.
Like your pizza loaded with cheese, then we got a crust for you. Pizza Hut's ultimate cheesy crust pizza. 16 cheesy pockets overflowing with a 5-cheese blend of melted cheeses. Only from Pizza Hut, and only for a limited time. No one out-pizzas the Hut.
Welcome to the University of Tampa. My name is Victoria, and I'm a junior studying communications. Today we're going to be visiting some of my favorite off-campus spots that make the Tampa Bay area special. A short walk across the bridge from campus, you'll find Curtis Hickson Park. Located in downtown Tampa, it serves as a popular spot for concerts and festivals. Next door is the Tampa Museum of Art and Glazer Children's Museum. In addition, check out Tampa's Riverwalk, a downtown biking and walking trail that links 5 museums and 7 parks.
Just a couple of blocks away is the historic Tampa Theater, a restored movie theater from the 1920s. Tampa's downtown business district, with 18 skyscrapers, is a great place for internships.
From here, catch a trolley over to Ybor City, Tampa's historic cigar-making district. Along with lots of restaurants and music venues, Ybor offers a movie theater, museums, shops, and an active nightlife scene. In the mood for some shopping, take a stroll through Hyde Park Village, an outdoor shopping district with high-end shops and restaurants. For a more traditional experience, International Plaza and West Shore Plaza are both within 4 miles of campus. All shopped out? Nearby you'll find beautiful Bayshore Boulevard, home to the world's longest continuous sidewalk. This 4.5-mile path is ideal for walking, running, or biking, and keep an eye out for dolphins and stingrays in the bay. Any hockey fans out there? The Amalie Arena is home of the Tampa Bay Lightning. In addition, the arena hosts over 150 concerts and events each year. If football's for your speed, come see the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Raymond James Stadium. Just across the street is the spring training facility for the New York Yankees. Catch a game when they're in town. You can get close up to nature at Tampa's Lowry Park Zoo. Enjoy the tropical setting while viewing more than 1,200 animals ranging from tigers to chimpanzees and manatees. Be sure to also check out the Florida Aquarium, an award-winning facility with 20,000 fish and aquatic animals from ecosystems around the world. If you're a thrill seeker, then Busch Gardens has you covered. This popular amusement park features 5 top-rated roller coasters and animal exhibits. We saved the best for last. The Tampa Bay area has some of the most beautiful white sand beaches in the world. Clearwater Beach provides the perfect spot to swim, relax, and hang out with friends. Here we are, back at the absolute best spot in town, UT's campus. I hope you enjoyed getting a taste of what makes this area so exciting, and that you'll soon join us here in the beautiful Tampa Bay area.
8, Kaylee Clark. Number 10, Brianna Taphouse. Number 11, Rachel Foote. Number 16, Sam Kay. Number 17, Lauren Reyes. Number 20, Mackenzie Allen. And number 22, Corinne Marler. Tampa is led by head coach Leslie Kander. She is assisted by Denise Rubio and Jackie Davis. At this time, we ask you to please rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem.
From the Amoli Family Stadium in beautiful Tampa, Florida, this is Sunshine State Conference Softball. Hello, everyone. A very pleasant good evening to you out there. For Dominic Alone, I'm Christopher Francisco. Tonight, the Tampa Spartans take on the Eckerd College Tritons. Tampa will look to continue their strong play after winning 4 of their last 6 against number 4 Palm Beach Atlantic and number 19 St. Leo. With more on today's ball game, here's Dominic.
Yeah, Spartans have been rolling as of late, that's for sure, Chris. I'll give you some starting lineups for tonight for the Eckerd Tritons. In the circle, leading off, number 19, Nicole Van Gennep. In the 2 spot playing center field, Kaylee Floyd. At designated player, Jana Gabaro. Behind the plate in the 4 hole, Dana Paul, number 3. At shortstop, Crystal Garcia. At third base, Chelsea Armstrong. In the 7 spot, right field, Carrie Shear. In the 8 spot, playing first base, Meredith McGinnis. In left field, Kaylee Newstrom. And to round out the lineup at the flex position playing second base is Kaylin Kramer. For the Spartans tonight, with a 25-16 record, Serena Cortez leading off in center field. In the 2 hole, you'll have Shelby Press playing in left field. In the circle, the workhorse for the Spartans, McKaylee Dooley, yet again in the circle after a heck of a weekend against Palm Beach Atlantic. Bailey Phillips in the 4 spot playing third base, true freshman. Maddie Farrell behind the dish, per usual. Emily Jansen at first base, another true freshman making an impact this season for the University of Tampa. At designated player, Taylor Farrell. At second base, Erica Matic. In right field, Lauren Pasco. And to round out the order at the flex position will be Christina Klauberg playing shortstop. Now, Chris, I mentioned Dooley had a heck of a weekend. She pitched in every inning of last weekend's series, 21 innings, allowing 19 hits. However, she got 2 victories with 13 Ks and no walks. She only allowed 2 earned runs, and that came in Game 3, in which the Spartans lost 2-0 in that ball game. But some hard-fought games in last weekend's series, and with Dooley on the mound, you can only expect the same.
She's right back in there, 23-11 this season, 1.3 earned run average.
Now batting number 19, Nicole Van
Nicole Van Gennep leads off. We're just about ready for softball in Tampa. Dooley's first pitch is taken outside ball one, and they're off in Tampa.
So this is the pitcher for the Tritons tonight, Nicole Van Gennep. Last year against the Spartans, Van Gennep had 2 complete game victories against the University of Tampa, in which the Spartans split last year's season series 2-2. They had a neutral site game, which the Spartans took that one early on in the year. And then they visited Eckerd last season and dropped 2 of the 3 ball games on the road.
The count of ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a pop-up, left side of the infield. Third baseman calls, makes the catch, and that's the first out of this one.
That's the thing you'll see with Dooley is she likes to work fast, and when she gets in a groove, she stays in a groove.
So now here's the number 2 hitter, center fielder Kaylee Floyd. Strange shift here. Here's the first pitch, taken outside ball one.
Erica Matic in the left pocket of McKaylee Dooley. Anticipating a bunt here as Kaylee Floyd is batting .354, tied for the lead on the team in average.
Now the 1-0. Slaps that one to short. Over the shortstop head into shallow left field, makes the catch, 2 down.
As I was saying there with Floyd, she's batting .354. However, she has no doubles, no triples, no home runs. So she's a scrappy hitter at the plate, and anticipate her to put some bunts down and show off her wheels.
Now batting number 11, Jana Gabbaro.
So now here's the third place hitter, Jana Gabbaro. First pitch. That's on the outside corner, 0-1. Now the 0-1 delivery. That pitch sits upstairs, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, so Chris, last weekend we saw Dooley take victories in 2 1-0 ball games for the Spartans. And she really commands the zone, makes the hitters do their job at the plate, and she throws a lot of strikes. She's got 217 strikeouts compared to 20 walks. It's a ridiculous statistic to me. Almost 11 Ks per walk for McKaylee Dooley.
Catcher Farrell wanted that one. It does sit just outside, and now it's 2-2.
That was just off the plate. Home plate umpire tonight is Kevin Jack, and on the bases is Scott Boswell.
Again, the 2-2. That catches the inside corner, side retired.
Picking up where she left off last weekend, that's for sure, Chris.
Eckerd goes down 1-2-3. Spartans coming up in the first. It'll be Cortez leading off for the Spartans in the home half of the first. No score.
Leading off the inning for the Spartans, number 14, Serena Cortez.
Cortez batting .324 coming into tonight. First pitch is taken on the inner half, 0-1.
Yeah, Cortez is senior leader for the Spartans. I say it time and time again because she really does run this offense. When she goes, the rest of the team follows. And with this being her last weekend in her collegiate career, I'm sure she's trying to stand out and show out for the Spartans. I know before the season she mentioned how she really wanted to make the NCAAs this year, and she had high goals for the team. Unfortunately, they'll come up a bit short as the Spartans dropped a few early games that they might not have lost here in the latter part of the season, as right now they're on a roll. But Spartans ultimately going to end off the season probably in third place in the Sunshine State Conference.
Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Slap towards third is a fair ball. Throw on to first in time, one away.
And it's very difficult to make the NCAAs if you're not winning the conference or at least coming in second place. This year it's been a heck of a competition in the Sunshine State Conference. Palm Beach Atlantic at 23-4 after the Spartans took 2 or 3 from them last weekend. In second place is Embry-Riddle at 20-10 in conference. And St. Leo, who actually just got swept by Palm Beach Atlantic, will now drop into fourth place in conference, and the Spartans will look to take sole possession of third place in the conference. It's just tough because the teams ahead of the Spartans right now, they've got series victories against all of them. So you can tell that the Spartans are a good team, but early on in the year they hiccuped a couple times and going to come back to bite them in the end.
Press now batting, smacks that first pitch foul, 0-1.
Shelby Press, another senior leader for the Spartans, batting .306 on the season.
Takes that big breaking ball in the inside corner, 0-2.
She leads the team in homers. She had inside the Parker here earlier this season, and then on the road a couple weekends ago, she had a home run. I believe that was against Palm Beach Atlantic.
Now the 0-2. Chop, left side of the infield, shortstop waits for it. Does she have time to throw? No, it's an infield single.
Showing off them wheels. Press also the team leader in stolen bases. She's 4 for 6 on the season, so be on the lookout for her maybe to swipe one here, but Chopper down there at third, not able to get her in time. Press really showing off that speed early on here in this ballgame.
Now here comes the Spartan superstar, McKaylee Dooley.
I think superstar would be the right title for her. The junior is really showing out this season.
Takes that first pitch in tight, 1 ball, no strikes.
She's been in the 3-hole in every game so far this season. Batting in the 250s on the year, but she's definitely the threat in the circle.
Taylor made double play ball to shortstop, but they do turn it. The side is retired. No runs, a hit, no errors, none left. Going to the second, no score. It was a nice double play turned by the middle of the Eckerd infield to end the home half of the first inning.
Yeah, it was a Taylor-made double play right off the bat, and especially with Dooley not having the best speed on the team. She was out by half a step down there at first base.
So now here's the cleanup hitter, Paul. Takes the first pitch up and away, ball 1. Here comes a 1-0. That paints that outer half. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Popped up right side of the infield. It'll go foul, a ball and 2 strikes.
So tomorrow will be senior day for the Spartans. Games will start at 1 o'clock. Doubleheader coming back at 3. And we will have some pregame ceremonies for the Spartans before game 1.
Now the 1-2. A high fly ball left center field. Cortez coming over. She has it. 1 away.
Spartans with 5 seniors in the lineup, or on the roster, excuse me. And I anticipate we'll probably see some action from them tomorrow. Rachel Foote, who doesn't normally get a lot of playing time, she's a catcher for the Spartans. Probably see her and Alex Walton. Alex Walton scored the game-winning run last weekend for the Spartans on Friday night. Coming off a Lauren Pascoe single up the middle, deflected off the pitcher's glove. That did the job for the Spartans.
Garcia standing.
That was game 2 of the series, but go ahead.
Just going to say Garcia standing in, takes that pitch for a ball, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2. Temperature right now, 79 degrees. Feels a lot warmer than that in the sun.
Yeah, wind blowing from left to right. Don't anticipate to see any home runs here tonight, especially with the fence out there the way it is here at Amoli Stadium. But here's the funny thing about it. The Eckerd Tritons have hit 21 home runs this year, so they've got some big boppers in the lineup, something to look out for if you're McKaylee Dooley.
Now the 3-1 pitch. Taken at the knees, 3-2.
When Eckerd hits no home runs, they've got a record of 7-20 on the season. So if Dooley's able to do that and shut the door tonight.
She skies one deep left field, foul territory. It'll go foul, still 3-2.
Dooley should be all right, working ahead of the counts here early on in the ball game. So we got a 3-2 count here with 1 away.
And here is
Garcia at the dish.
Ground ball to shortstop. Throw on to first. In time, 2 down. So here's the 6th place hitter, Chelsea Armstrong. And now the first pitch. Wave and a miss, 0-1.
So as I mentioned last season in the series between these two teams, they played 4 games. The Spartans had a 2-2 record. They split the series. But in the last appearance for McKaylee Dooley, they dropped that game 8-3 in game 4 of last season's series. McKaylee Dooley went 3 2/3, allowing 7 hits and 5 earned runs. Some of these Triton hitters might be familiar with what Dooley's got here going tonight.
A big rip and a miss, and it's 1-2.
But this is a completely different McKaylee Dooley than what they saw last year. McKaylee Dooley's currently gone 7 straight games without allowing a walk.
Grounder to third, throw to first in time, side retired. Eckerd goes down 1-2-3 again. We go to the bottom of the second, still no score. Getting set now, home half of the second inning in Tampa. No score through 1.5.
Yeah, both these pitchers seem to be in a groove here early on.
Now batting number 15, Bailey Phillips.
Cleanup hitter Bailey Phillips leads off for the Spartans. First pitch on the inner half. 0-1.
So we're 41 games in, and Bailey Phillips has played a part in every single ball game so far this season. Not sure Coach Kaner anticipated this kind of impact from the true freshman.
She bounces one out to shortstop. Throw to first is in plenty of time. Nothing. One away.
I know, at least to me, Bailey Phillips has been one of the bright stars of this season for the Spartans. As a 4-hitter in almost every ball game this season, I don't think anybody could have anticipated that. As freshmen don't come into situations like this, as this softball team is known to be one of the top dogs in the Sunshine State Conference. And to have a freshman, and multiple freshmen at that, come in and play a big role with this team, it's very impressive to me.
Maddie Farrell takes a look at the breaking ball in the inside corner, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Upstairs, ball 1.
And awaiting on deck is Emily Jansen, another true freshman for the Spartans.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken down low, ball 2.
Now, speaking of freshman year impacts, pitcher on the mound tonight for Eckerd Tritons is Nicole Van Gennep. And in her freshman year, she set program records in ERA innings pitched, and she was second in wins, in which she had 17 her freshman year.
Farrell bounces that one up the middle for 1-out single.
Now, Van Gennep is in her junior year, so the Spartans also saw her a little bit last season. But it really shows how much freshmen can come in and change the outlook of a team for the season, as Eckerd isn't relying on too many freshmen yet this season. But Van Gennep definitely did her job 2 years ago.
Here's Jansen. Swings and bounces that one back to the pitcher. Throw one to first is in time, 2 down.
That was interesting there to see Van get the shore out at first base rather than trying to turn 2 up the middle.
Perhaps with 1 out on the board already, let's just worry about the hitter at the plate now.
Now batting number 2, Taylor Farrell.
So now here's Taylor Farrell.
Maddie Farrell standing on second base. They'll be looking to switch spots.
She bounces that one out to second base. Easy play for the second baseman. Side retired. No runs, a hit, no errors, 1 left. Going to the third, no score. It'll be 7-8-9 for Eckerd as they try and score a run in the top of the third inning. No score here in Tampa. Shear playing right field. First pitch is taken. Up and away, ball 1. The 1-0 is on the outside corner, 1-1.
Now, Eckerd's coming off a series against Florida Tech in which they dropped 2 of 3. But in Game 3, Eckerd took the victory 3-2.
Takes a big rip and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes.
In that ball game, Carrie Shear came up with a huge 3-run home run for Eckerd to put him on the board and take the victory for the Tritons.
Now the 1-2 pitch. Bounce towards third. The shortstop has it. Fires to first is in time. One away. What a play by the shortstop, Clawberg.
What really stands out about Shear able to hit a home run in the 7-hole is just showing the depth of this team for the Tritons and how they all seem to have a little bit of power to them.
Now batting number 15, Meredith McGinnis.
Now McGinnis stands in. First pitch. Slapped towards the hole on the right side. Nice play by the first baseman on the backhand. Steps on first, 2 down.
Now batting number 12, Kaylee Newstrom.
So here's the 9-hitter, Kaylee Newstrom. First pitch. Paints the outside corner, 0-1. A 1 is skied in the air, center field. Cortez under it. She has it. Side retired. Going to the home half of the third inning in Tampa. Still no score. It's 8-9-1. Matic, Pasco, and Cortez for the Spartans in the home third. Now the first pitch at the bottom of the third is taken inside ball 1.
So Matic is batting .226 on the year and only 53 at bats for the Spartans. She's played in 35 games. She gets a lot of appearances as the designated player.
She rolls that one back to first. 1 down. Now the 9th-place hitter, Lauren Pasco.
One thing I see with Van Gennep is she seems to hit both sides of the plate, able to locate her pitches. As that one was close. Not really sure where that was. Maybe just a little bit up.
Here comes the 1-0. Taking downstairs, ball 2.
Spartans in the all-black Friday night unis. Tritons in the white shirts, navy pants. Beautiful night for some softball.
Here comes the 2-0. Swings and flies out one foul, right side, 2-1.
Now, it's funny, I was hearing you have a conversation in between innings about Lauren Pasco, how she's batting .444 on the season. And the question was, why doesn't she get as much playing time? But she's in a platoon role with Lauren Reyes in right field, and both of them do a significant job in the field as well as at the plate.
Now the 2-1. Smacked foul, 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lauren Pasco, a junior. This is her first full season essentially playing in the field, as the last 2 years she's played the role as a pinch runner, but she's really come on here for the Spartans, able to contribute a lot for these Spartans this season.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball is on the inside corner, 2 down. Lineup switches back to the top for Cortez, 0 for 1 this evening.
Cortez from the left side here. Tends to be a switch hitter.
Pulls that one on the ground, first base. That's a foul ball. And they will have to reset.
First baseman Meredith McGinnis was standing on the line there. And the way Serena hit that, it looked like it was just inside the line, but home plate umpire Kevin Jack called it foul ball.
Cortez chokes up into that, waves and misses, nothing in 2.
Now on the right side, it seems like Cortez has more power. On the left side, it seems like Cortez tries to use the speed, whether she slaps it or she tries to slap bunt. And that one,
she slaps that one left center. It's going to be caught by the left fielder, side retire. Heading to the 4th inning in Tampa, we still have no score. Van Gennep leads off for the Eckerd College in the top of the 4th inning.
Now batting number 19, Nicole Van Gennep.
First pitch of the 4th. Flied foul, nothing in 1.
Van Gennep tied for the lead in average, batting .354 this season. She leads in doubles. She's got 11 of those on the year. And she's second in RBIs with 14. Another pitcher who can do it on both sides of the field.
0-1's taken upstairs, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Slap, left center. That's going to fall, base hit. Eckerd gets their first base hit of the game. Eckerd gets their first base runner of the game.
Leave it up to the pitcher versus the pitcher, huh? Seems like we've got a lot of those this year, the pitcher duels. And when you have McKaylee Dooley on the mound, I think the Spartans will come out on the right side of things most of the time.
That one's bunted, fielded by the third baseman. Throws to second, gets the force out there.
That's a heads-up play there by the true freshman, Bailey Phillips. Able to cut off the lead runner at second base and get the first out of the inning for the Spartans. That's huge because it keeps the runner out of scoring position. And on a base hit, I'm not sure that Kaylee Floyd will make it all the way around the bases as she's standing at first base. But, however, if Van Gennep was standing at second on a base hit, she would be able to score. It's the little things within the ball game that change the ultimate result.
Jenna Gabarro batting, fouls that one off, nothing in 2. Now here comes that 0-2 pitch. Wave and a miss. 2 down.
Second strikeout of the ball game from McKaylee Dooley.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Dana Paul. First pitch is taken on the outside corner, 0-1. Now the 0-1, runner goes. Flight into shallow left center field, it falls, base hit. Runner goes all the way to third, the hit and run works.
That's a tough play to make for Christina Clawberg at shortstop, but I'll give her an A for effort. She went back on that one. Sometimes the ones hit directly at you are even harder than the ones side to side, as you're not sure how deep that ball is going to range into the outfield. And Clawberg was able to get a glove on it, which probably stopped the run from scoring. And Serena Cortez able to corral the ball in center field.
Now the Tritons have runners on the corners with 2 down. Here's Garcia. 0 for 1 her first time up. First pitch at the belt, 0-1.
It's also a heads-up play there by Kaylee Floyd, the runner for the Tritons. As it was a hit and run, but there are 2 outs, she kept on going around second base with no stopping at all and was able to get into third easily.
Now the 0-1. Up and in, ball 1.
Dooley looks like she takes a second to reset herself. Trying to get back in the zone she's been in for the first 3 innings.
The 1-1 pitch. On the outer half, a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2 pitch. Flied in the air, right center field. Cortez on the run. She's not going to get there. It's going to bounce off the fence. 1 run scores. 2 runs will score. The runner holds at second. It's a 2-run double for Garcia, and Eckerd takes a 2-0 lead.
Crystal Garcia is the team leader in RBIs for the Tritons, and she just added on 25 and 26 to her season total. Serena Cortez, that was crushed by Garcia, let me first off say, but Cortez took a first step in, and at that point she had no chance at that ball. Garcia smoked that one to the warning track. Tritons take an early 2-0 lead.
So here's Armstrong with a runner on second, 2 down.
Armstrong ground up the third base her first time up.
Takes that one down low, ball 2. Now the 2-0 is taken right down the middle, 2-1. Now the 2-1. Chop left side of the infield. Third baseman has it. She can't make the play. Here comes the run. Throw to the plate is in time. They get the tag. Side retired, but not before. The Tritons get 2 runs on 3 base hits. No errors. Going to the bottom of the 4th. They lead 2-0. Press leads off for Tampa as they try to now climb back, being down 2-0. 1 for 1 with a single her first time up. First pitch. Inside corner, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Big wave and a miss, 0-2.
Shelby Press singled on an infield single back in the first inning. She got 3 games with 3 hits this season. Be impressive if she could pull that off here in senior weekend.
Takes that one way up high, a ball and 2 strikes. Now the 1-2. Inside, ball 2.
Shelby Press has had a pretty long career. She started off her college career at South Florida State College, where she spent 2 years before transferring here to the University of Tampa. In her time at South Florida State College, she stole 25 bases in 2 seasons.
Press, middle of the diamond, that's going to fall, base hit. A leadoff single, and the Spartans will get the tying run to the plate with McKaylee Dooley.
And I'd like to see a hit and run for the Spartans here. As I just mentioned, Shelby's got the wheels down there, and Dooley likes to be aggressive in the first pitch in her at-bats. So maybe hit and run here, get the wheels going, and make the fielders move around a little bit as Van Gennep's kind of settled in here.
Final weekend, why not go for it? So here's Dooley, shows bunt, bunts it, right side of the infield. It'll stay fair. Third one to first is not in time, it hits the runner. Press goes down to third, she's safe. Everybody's safe, and the Spartans have runners on the corners with nobody out.
And we've seen it time and time again from Coach Canner. She loves to play small ball, and with Dooley getting the bunt down, makes the fielders do their job. And sure enough, the Spartans take advantage of it.
So now it's time for the cleanup hitter, Bailey Phillips, 0 for 1. Trying to put the Spartans on the board, takes that one a bit low, ball 1.
We'll have a mound visit here. Dana Paul will go talk to her pitcher and try to get her to settle down, as the Spartans are threatening with first and third, nobody out. Little bit of a debate going on for the official scores on that last play. McKaylee Dooley got a beautiful bunt down. Moves Shelby Press over to third.
Here's the 1-1 pitch to Phillips. Swings into high fly ball, shallow left field. It'll be in foul territory. It'll be caught by the shortstop. Nice play. Runner tags, doesn't go home. Runner tags, goes to second.
Outsmart softball by McKaylee Dooley over there at first base. Tagging up on the play as the shortstop was focused on Shelby Press at third. And that ball was hitting no man's land out in foul territory in left field. Looks like we'll have a pinch runner, Mackenzie Allen, coming into the ball game. It is Mackenzie Allen's birthday today, so shout out to Mackenzie Allen. Happy birthday to Mackenzie. And hopefully she'll be the tying run for the Spartans crossing the plate as she stands on second. Shelby Press on third here with 1 out.
It'll be time for the catcher, Maddie Farrell, 1 for 1, a single her first time up.
Mackenzie Allen, the pinch runner, 26 appearances on the season. She's scored 7 times. And that's been her role as a freshman this year.
That one is lined right field. That's going to fall. Base hit and keep rolling. 2 runs will score. This game is tied. Farrell to second. It's a double. And 2 runs batted in. And the Spartans come right back. They tie this one at 2.
Now Maddie Farrell picks up just where she left off. Last weekend in that series, she went 4 for 8 with 2 doubles. And she tacks another one on there, driving in 2 runs for the Spartans, tying this one up. Another pinch runner coming to the game. It'll be Bree Taphouse. Taphouse, another player who knows her role, and she's mostly a pinch runner for the Spartans.
So now the Spartans will look to take the lead with the go-ahead run on second base.
Emily Jansen standing at the plate, and last weekend on Friday night, she came through for the Spartans.
She flies that one right field. 2 down. Runner tags. Going to third. The throw is cut off.
Yeah, as I was mentioning, Emily Jansen had an RBI single, which won the ball game in the 6th inning last Friday night for the Spartans. At time, she's not able to exactly drive in the run, but she moves over Taphouse to third base. Now 2 away.
Now Taylor Farrell will try and give the Spartans the lead. Runner on third, 2 down. That pitch is taken on the inside corner, 0-1.
Taylor Farrell also doubled on last Friday night's ball game. Spartans with 3 doubles in that ball game. The third one tacked on by Bailey Phillips.
There's the great breaking ball taken at the knees, 0-2.
The Spartans team really likes to hit them doubles. That was their 62nd double of the season. And that's 62 doubles out of 71 extra base hits.
Skied left side of the diamond. Shortstop makes the catch side retired, but not before the Spartans tie it. 2 runs, a hit, 2 hits, 1 error, 1 runner left on base. Tied at 2, going to the 5th. Shear leads off for Eckerd in the top of the 5th inning. First pitch at the belt, 0-1.
So Maddie Farrell with another double in the books. Scores 2 RBIs for the Spartans. Tie ball game here in the 5th inning. This one's been going pretty quickly as the 2 pitchers have been dealing, and I think 1 base hit a pop has really done it. The ball hit the center field by Garcia, and then the ball hit by Maddie Farrell. And that's how we are at this point. 2-2 ball game in the 5th.
2 big extra base hits, scored 2 runs for both teams. Now here's the 1-2. Scott in the air, center of the diamond, shortstop calls, makes the catch, falls over second base, but still has it. 1 away.
It's like she didn't know second base was there. Second baseman Erica Matic has to give her a little bit of a heads up. Popped out of the ground like a gopher.
Looked like there's a little indecision between the 2 middle infielders. Now here's McGinnis. Inside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, like you said, maybe there was a little miscommunication, but that's where the verbal communication helps in situations like that.
Now the 0-1. Wave and a miss. 0-2. Now the 0-2. Wave and a miss. 2 down. So here's a 9-place hitter, Kaylee Newstrom. Newstrom 0 for 1 with a fly out. First pitch is a bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Here comes a 1-0. Fouled back this way, 1-1.
See Newsom, the 9 hitter tonight, batting .217, but she's even got 2 home runs for the Tritons. Power in every position of this lineup.
Now the 1-1. Skied in the air, shallow left center field. Cortez coming on calls, makes the catch. And the side is retired. Going to the bottom of the fifth inning in Tampa, tied at 2. Matic leading on for the Spartans. Fouls that one off, 0-1. Matic 0 for 1, a ground out her first time up. Now the 0-1, breaking ball upstairs, ball 1. Here comes the 1-1. Check swing. Did she go? No. That's ball 2.
Now, as I mentioned in her first at bat, Matic normally a designated player, but Coach Canner likes to keep her in the lineup, is my assumption at least, as Matic is known to be pretty smart. Last year she had a perfect 4.0 and made the SSC Commissioner's Honor Roll. Can never not have enough smart players on the team.
Here comes the 2-2 delivery. Wave and a miss. Catcher drops the ball. The throw to first is in time. That's a strikeout. Here's Lauren Pasco, 9-place hitter, 0 for 1. A strikeout looking her first time up. Swings and bounces that one foul, 0-1. And now here comes the 0-1 pitch. Big wave and a miss, 0-2. Now the 0-2 just gets a pizza that one.
We spoke about the platoon in right field between Pasco and Lauren Reyes. Next year it'll help out, as Reyes is only a sophomore this year. She'll be a junior next year. There'll be openings in the outfield, and Pasco and Reyes should be the cornerstones of this team.
Pasco's knees are buckling on that big curler. Luckily for her, stayed inside. Big wave and a miss there, 2 down.
Yeah, that fastball up and away. Like I mentioned earlier, the location by Van Gennep is impeccable, and that one was up and away, and she had no chance to get that one.
So now here's Cortez, the leadoff hitter, 0 for 2.
Van Gennep with 3 strikeouts, 2 in this inning. Cortez looks to stop the Schneid.
Now the 1-0. Slap towards left field. It'll go foul, 1-1. Now the 1-1. Slaps that one over the third baseman's head. Nice play by the shortstop. Throw to first is in time. Side retired.
Heck of a play by Crystal Garcia over there, shortstop. The transfer, very, very quick, very smooth. Able to get Cortez at first base by half step.
On to the 6th, tied at 2. Van Gennep leads off. Top half of the 6th inning. All tied at 2. Now the 1-1. That's outside, ball 2.
Van Gennep with 52 hits this season. It's good for the team lead. Already with 1 here this afternoon.
She hits that one in the air, deep left field. Left fielder coming over the shoulder, makes the catch. Nice play. That's Press out there, 1 away.
Yeah, it was a good job by Shelby Press. Looked like the ball was going to be hit to the gap, but with the left fielder at the plate, that ball is going to naturally come back to Shelby Press in left field.
And
Press looked like she was tangled up a little bit, but she ultimately made the play.
She was able to find that ball in the shadows of the left field fence. Now Floyd, infield comes in. Outside corner, 0-1.
Yeah, that sun's kind of brutal if you're Maddie Farrell or the hitter at the plate, as it's coming from the left field corner. Left-handed hitters probably having a little bit of a hard time up there.
That one's slapped left side of the infield. Third baseman has it. Throws to first. In time. 2 down.
That's an absolute cannon by Bailey Phillips at third base. That would have been a bang. That was a bang play, but I thought she was in there safe by a mile. But Bailey Phillips comes across slinging, gets the second out of the inning.
Now the third place hitter, Gabaro. Swings at the first pitch and skies that one. Left side of the infield. Third baseman calls, has it, side retired. Bottom of the sixth inning coming up, still tied at 2. Press leads off the bottom of the sixth inning in Tampa. Trying to get the Spartans the lead. She's 2 for 2 with 2 singles.
Mentioned in her last at bat, she's got three hit ball games, looking to get a 4th one on the season.
Shows bunt on the first pitch, pulls it back, and it's taken inside, ball 1. That pitch paints the inside corner, 1-1.
Now, when Eckerd scores 2 runs or less, they've got a 1-12 record on the season. So if Dooley can keep them right where they are, the Spartans might be all right.
That one bounced to second, throw to first in plenty of time, 1 away.
And here comes McKaylee Dooley to the plate. She's gone 5 straight complete games. Looking for number 6 here this afternoon. This evening. What is it? It's afternoon, evening?
It's evening.
Evening now?
Yeah.
7 o'clock? In the last 4 games, McKaylee Dooley only allowing 2 runs. She's been the workhorse all season for the Spartans, and she continues to do it here going into the last series of the weekend. Last series of the season.
Now the 1-1. Check swing. Look down to first. Did not go. 2 balls and a strike. Now the 2-1. Check swing again. It's a called strike on the inside corner. Doesn't matter. 2-2.
Fans starting to moan and groan a little bit as the last 2 pitches were almost the same location.
Here comes the 2-2 delivery. Breaking ball. Hit in the air, center field. Center fielder has it. 2 down.
All-speed pitch there by Van Gennep. Dooley out in front a little bit. Easy flare to center field.
It was sitting on a tee for her. She could have just stayed back a little bit. Would have been able to crush it. So now here's Phillips 0 for 2. First pitch. Lined. Left side of the infield will be caught by the shortstop. Nice catch. Side retired. A great diving play by the shortstop Garcia. And we'll go to the 7th. All tied at 2. We've reached the top of the 7th inning, all tied at 2. Paul leads off and takes the first pitch of the 7th inning for a called strike, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Chop towards shortstop. Throw to first is in time, went away.
It's a great job there by Clawberg, reading that in-between hop, staying back a little bit, able to make the play at first. You saw her almost charge in on it, and then she adjusted herself, able to make the play. I wasn't sure that she was going to have enough time to make the throw, but she did.
So now here's Garcia. Takes the first pitch low. She's responsible for the 2 Eckerd runs, a 2-run double.
Yeah, 2-run double back in the 4th. That did it for the Eckerd Tritons. Put them on the board, and they were able to take the lead.
Now the 1-0. Bounces that one foul left side, 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 delivery. Skied in the air, left side of the infield, foul territory. Phillips has it, makes the catch, 2 down. And now it's Armstrong's turn in the 7th. 1 for 2 with a single. Slaps that one right side. It'll go foul. 0-1. Now the 0-1. Paints that outer half. 0-2.
So far in this ball game, McKaylee Dooley has not allowed a walk. That'll go on 8 straight games if she's able to complete that.
0-2 is waved and missed. Side retired. Spartans come up in the 7th looking to win this one. It'll be Farrell, Jansen, and Farrell. 5, 6, 7. As the Spartans trying to win this one in the bottom of the 7th.
Been a hard-fought game for both teams. Spartans with 2 runs on 5 hits. Eckerd with 2 runs on 4 hits. And 1 error by the Tritons defense.
Not many base runners in this one. Tampa with just 2 runners left on base. Eckerd with none. First pitch of the home 7th. Inside ball 1.
Yeah, as we keep saying, it's been mostly a pitcher's duel, except for 2 big extra base hits, which scored 2 runs a pop.
Here comes a 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Maddie Farrell was responsible for the 2 RBI double for the Spartans.
Here comes a 1-1. Ground ball to shortstop. Shortstop goes by her. It's an error, and the Spartans get the winning run on first base with nobody out in the 7th.
Maddie Farrell's reached base in all 3 at-bats. And my assumption here is that we'll have a pinch runner from Coach Canner.
And Dominic, I believe you're right.
Now it's going to be, looks like Alex Walton coming in the game to pinch run. And as we mentioned earlier in the day, Alex Walton, when she was in the ball game for the Spartans on Saturday of last weekend, she scored the game-winning run for the Spartans off a Lauren Pascoe single up the middle. Walton was standing at second base in that situation, able to score on an infield single. And I'm thinking that the Spartans are going to try to be in the same situation. Maybe a sacrifice bunt here from Emily Jansen moves her into scoring position. And then you've got Taylor Farrell coming up on deck.
They are reaching the bottom of the lineup, so they may play some small ball here. First pitch to Jansen. She does show a bunt. Bunts it left side. Third baseman has it. Throws the first in time. One away.
Yeah, just as we expected, Coach Canner has really used the small ball approach this season. And now Taylor Farrell at the plate, 0 for 2 on the evening. However, last weekend she had a couple clutch hits for the Spartans.
Now batting number 2, Taylor Farrell.
First pitch. Chops it foul.
Been one of the quicker ball games we've had this season. Hour and 10 minutes into the game. We're still in the 7th.
0-1 is grounded left side. Shortstop has it. Throws the first in time. Runner goes to third. She's there standing. The Spartans get the winning run to third base.
That's risky there by Alex Walton advancing on the throw, but shortstop Crystal Garcia really didn't even give her a glance.
Yeah, you never want to get thrown out at third to end an inning, especially when you're the winning run.
Absolutely. I think we're going to have a pinch hitter here. My guess would be Emily Profit, but we haven't seen anybody come out of the dugout yet. We're going to get Emily Profit, the true freshman, coming into the ball game to pinch hit for Erica Matic. And in this situation, this is what you want. No matter if you're a freshman or a senior, have that winning run at third base and have the chance to come into the game and make a difference. This is what you ask for as a freshman, and this is what she's going to get.
So Profit will try and win this one for the Spartans.
She has been in clutch positions this season. Earlier this year, she had a 2-out game-tying pinch hit RBI single in the bottom of the 7th inning. That was early on in the season. That was one of the first series of the weekend, and she'll take a ball inside.
Runner at third represents the winning run for the Spartans.
Profit batting .351 on the season.
Fouls that one right back to the screen. 1 ball, 1 strike.
At one point this season, she had an 8-game hit streak for the Spartans. When Christina Klallberg went down at shortstop for a little bit, Profit stepped right in and did a tremendous job for the Spartans, both in the field and at the plate.
Here comes the 1-1. Skies that one left side of the infield. Catcher calls. It's a foul ball. Makes the catch. Side retired. The Spartans don't get the job done in the 7th. We continue rolling on to the 8th. Tied at 2. Getting set now for the top half of the 8th inning. Tied at 2. The 7-hitter Carrie Shear standing in. 0-1 pitch coming. Swings and lines that one. Left center field. Cortez on the run. She makes the miraculous diving catch. What a play! In the shadows. One away in the 8th. What a play by Cortez. It looked like that one beat her, but she was able to Superman fly and get that one. Now the 8th place hitter, McGinnis. Fouls that one off, 0-1. Now the 0-1. Chopped foul, 0-2. And now the 0-2 pitch. Wave and a miss, 2 down.
Heading to the plate, number 12, Kaylee Newstrom.
Here's the 9th-place hitter, Newstrom. 0-2, 2 flyouts. First pitch, taken down low, ball 1.
Yeah, after jumping on the PA for a second, I'll come back into the broadcast and I'll just leave the comment that Serena Cortez, that's a top 10 play if I ever seen one.
That one's lined left center field. Cortez on the run. Easier play for her. Makes the catch. Side retired. Spartans again will try and win this game, this time in the bottom of the 8th. Pasco, Cortez, and Press trying to win this one for the Spartans in the bottom of the 8th inning. Pasco 0 for 2, 2 strikeouts.
Now batting for the Spartans, number 5, Lauren Pasco.
Infield straightaway, outfield in a couple of steps. Now the first pitch. Rolled on the ground, shortstop. Can't make the play.
As a wise coach once told me, put the ball in play and only good things will happen. As Pasco puts that one in the 5.5 hole. Would have been a tough play for Garcia to make. However, she bobbles it. Lauren Pasco, safe at first with no throw.
Once again, the Spartans get the leadoff runner to first, representing the winning run.
Now, I have to say I'm kind of shocked here that we don't see Cortez on the left side, as a sacrifice bunt would be Cantor's go-to.
She does bunt right side. Not sure what the ruling's going to be here.
No interference call. Cortez was in the field of play She was truck sticked by Meredith McGinnis at first base. However, she does do the job of sacrifice bunt at the end of the day, and Pasco standing on second base.
She was standing on the left side of that foul line. The runner's baseline's on the right side of that, so.
Correct, but I do believe that Cortez also was in the field of play about 2-3 feet off the line, so that's not going to help her case either. Because Cortez can only go so far inside until she's literally in the field of play. And there, McGinnis is also going for the softball. So it's kind of a tough call for the umpires to make. It'll ultimately be the umpire's discretion. And the two umpires, Kevin Jack and Scott Boswell, will come together and talk about it.
The only thing that really matters here is the out on the board, because that runner on first doesn't really mean anything for the Spartans right now.
Correct. It would put the force in play for Eckerd. On the positive side of things, maybe for them if Cortez gets sent to first base. For the Spartans, like you said, it really doesn't make a difference. She did the job getting the sacrifice and Pasco over to second base. And it looks like we're going to hold the call as stands, and it'll be one out with the press at the plate. And now head coach for the Eckerd Tritons, Katie Grimes, is coming to get the explanation from Kevin Jack. And I really wonder what they could even be talking about here, as Katie Grimes really doesn't really have anything to argue about.
Maybe they want interference in the runner to not advance to second base, keep them at first.
I understand that thought process. However, there was going to be no play at second base, so I don't really think that's a fair argument from Coach Katie Grimes. But hey, as a coach, you got to do whatever you can to help your team, I guess. And now, normally like you see in football, it's icing the kicker. I'm wondering if Katie Grimes could be icing Shelby Press here at the plate, trying to make her think about it a little bit.
Press is 2 for 3, 2 singles.
2 for 3 with 2 singles, and Shelby Press has been known to come through in the clutch. Last season against Florida Tech, she had a walk-off hit in the 9th inning for a 3-2 victory for the Spartans, and she can do the same thing here with a base hit to the outfield. Lauren Pasco does have some wheels over there at second base. She should be able to score on a hit.
First pitch is taken down and in, ball 1. Now the 1-0. Rolled towards third base. Third baseman has it. Throws to first in time. Pasco down to third. She dives in safely.
Good base running by Pasco. It's probably the worst spot to put it, for Shelby Press, but she did put the ball in play, so the runner moves along. And now here we are again with McKaylee Dooley at the plate, and runner at third base. Game-winning run standing at third base.
Very similar situation to last inning. Game-winning run, third base, 2 down. But this time, McKaylee Dooley, the third-place hitter, is at the plate. Dooley is 1 for 3 with a single this evening.
And this would only be right that Dooley comes through and gets the win for herself.
Takes a big rip and a miss, 0-1.
As I mentioned in the opening, McKaylee Dooley has gone 5 straight complete games. 7 straight games without allowing a walk. And here this afternoon, she's gone 8 innings in the circle, allowing 4 hits, 2 runs, striking out 5, and yet again, no free passes for McKaylee Dooley.
Now here comes the 1-1. Just outside, ball 2.
On the opposite side of things, Jeanette so far 7 2/3, allowing 5 hits, 1 earned run, 2 runs in the ballgame, and striking out 3 while allowing no free passes.
Here comes the 2-1. Up the middle, base hit. Spartans will win this one. Pasco scores, and that's all, folks. Tampa takes this one by a final score of 3-2.
McKaylee Dooley getting the job done and winning the ball game for herself and the Spartans. Heck of a performance by McKaylee Dooley, both in the circle and now coming through with the clutch base hit right back up the middle, scoring Lauren Pasco from third base.
And now it's time for your happy recap of the game. For Eckerd, 2 runs on 4 base hits, 3 errors. For the Spartans, 3 runs on 6 base hits, no errors.
Try to come out for senior day tomorrow. Doubleheader starting at 1 p.m. and we will have a ceremony for the seniors on the Spartans team.
He's Dominic Alone. I'm Christopher Francisco. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon, folks.